What went into the decision for you to transfer from Northside to La Lumiere?
I think the biggest factor which in my decision was just mainly the lifestyle I'm going to be living. I'm going to be on my own. I'm not going to have my parents to bug me or make sure I'm getting things done, so I'm going to have to be more independent. It's just going to help me in the long run for my college decision and so I can be successful in college as well.
How difficult was the decision to come to transferring away from a school that obviously your dad went to, you went to for 3 years?
It was extremely difficult. I still don't want to leave. My parents and my family still don't want me to leave, but we all understand that it's the necessary step probably for me to be successful in the future and just help me reach and attain my goals I want to get to.
What are the goals? Because you talked about long term and going to a prep school like this, it gets you ready for the lifestyle at the next level, college level, and then possibly the pros. So what are the long term what are the long term goals for you?
My long-term goals eventually is just I want to be in the NBA. I feel like that's a realistic goal of mine, something I can attain, something I can achieve. And I feel like the step to prep school is something that can help me as far as, they have a very strenuous weight program I can get a part of. I'm kind of scrawny, so I feel like I need to get in the weight room a little bit. And also it's just the school aspect as well. It's 11 kids to one teacher, so that's something I can have at home. So I feel like those two aspects are very good and a very big part of my decision.
The basketball decision was obviously a big point because the basketball thing will grow for you, but also the living away from the parents, the living on your own, the academic acceleration that might be overlooked. How big of a factor was that?
That was a huge factor. I'm a homebody. I like being at home. It was very difficult to eventually have to say goodbye to my brothers, my friends at school, and some of the teachers and the staff I made relationships with at Northside. But at the end of the day, I feel like everyone understands that I'm trying to make a move to better myself and become a better player and a better person. I have to become comfortable being uncomfortable and being in different situations. So hopefully everybody can understand that and just understand I'm trying to better myself.
You played basketball for 3 years at Northside. There's a lot of success, first regional title in quite a long time since Senior was playing. Mm-hmm. What are going to be your memories of playing in Fort Wayne at Northside?
Just the holiday tournaments that I won, the packed gyms against Malik Williams and playing alongside Jalen Butts and Devontae Kennedy and everybody. I had a great time. It was fun. I wish I can enjoy it one more year, but I understand that going to La Lumiere is a necessary step for me to just become better. And I feel like everybody that I've talked to that's in my family that I'm very close with, they understand my decision and they're wishing me the best.
Obviously, La Lumiere, not too far away, but there were some other options for you. Talk a little bit about the other options and why La Lumiere was the top over others.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I was only really looking at three. It was La Lumiere, Oak Hill, and Mount Vernon, Florida. And at the end of the day, it just came down to the distance, really. Oak Hill was pretty far, and Mount Vernon is very far. So La Lumiere ended up being the best place for me, not being too far from home, but being kind of a ways to where I can't rely on my parents as much. And it just helped me growing up being more independent. So at the end of the day, just the distance is really what set La Lumiere out from the rest.
Obviously, they pull you in. They had a guy named Jaren Jackson Jr. who was the 4th overall pick in the NBA draft. Do you reach out to guys like that, or do you set examples for guys like that? And how do you pick something like this?
Yeah, I talked to Jaren a couple times. He was kind of on my case about going. Then also Tiger Campbell, who was there, who's now at UCLA. He's been trying to get me to go there for a while. And especially with Jaren, I could see similarities within us, not only in our play style, but the situation that we were in. He went there for 1 year and then excelled at Michigan State and ended up being the 4th pick in the draft. So I'm trying to not emulate what he did, but I can see the success that he had, and it's very promising for me in the future.
You're going there and you're going to play the Oak Hills, the Montverdis. Mm-hmm. You're going to play against them, but you're also going to play with guys that are going to be on to the next level. Isaiah Stewart, I was looking him up, obviously a big-time recruit as well. How helpful is it to play alongside guys like that?
It was extremely helpful because teams can't double-team me or triple-team me at times. Even when I'm having a bad night, my teammates can help pick me up. And it's just going to be fun traveling around the country with a lot of guys with also big names and getting a lot of recognition from school, so sometimes it can take some of the pressure off of me.
Making this decision obviously wasn't an easy decision for you and your family, but it might help in the next decision to pick your college. Do you think that experience of everything that kind of swirled around a decision like this will help you in picking a college?
Yeah, I think it will, because there was a lot of misunderstandings and so-called drama and controversy around this decision. And I know me picking my college, that's going to be even exemplified 10 times more. So I think it's a nice little preview of what I'm going to get within the year to come.
Does it help you realize that it's got to be your decision, it's got to be within the Brooks family?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, I have to make a decision that's going to make me happy, because I'm the one going there, nobody else is. So if I'm happy with it and I can live with it, then so be it.
You still live in Fort Wayne. Obviously, your parents still live in Fort Wayne. You have a couple younger brothers. What has Fort Wayne meant to you?
Fort Wayne has meant everything to me. Just growing up, being in the basketball world and seeing players like Rayfield Davis, Deshaun Thomas, Justin Jordan, all of those guys. And then
Keion Brooks Jr.
Yeah, my pops. Yeah, but then me coming through myself, kind of experiencing the same things that they experienced. And then I have my longtime friends are here, my best friends. And then just the relationships that I built with people that are going to last me a lifetime are here in Fort Wayne. But I'm going to come back. I'm not like, I'll never come back to Fort Wayne, so I'm not really too worried about that.
Obviously, the decision is out there, and it's obviously looming for you in college. How does this step kind of help in making a decision like that?
It helps because, I was recruited the same way, recruited to go to a prep school the same way I was recruited to go to college. So it was a little weird and a little different, to be recruited by a high school. I never thought that would happen. I would never fathomed that, but it was cool. And then with me making this decision, I had to come to terms that I have to be happy with it, and I have to be willing to, hear all points of views and hear all sides. So I really feel like that's going to factor into me picking a college.
All right. So anything else you'd like to add about Northside, Lumiere, anything else?
No, none at all.
All right. Keion, good luck the rest of the way, my man.
Thank you.